Hey everyone, Christopher here, and welcome back to another episode of Fossil Forward Homestead. Today's Meadow Day. It is May 19th. It's already 70 degrees out. It's supposed to get into the 90s, which is wild for May. But I need to pull up this cardboard, clear out the grass that has snuck through, give it a rough rake there, and then start seeding the meadow mix. Well, let me turn you around here. All right, so there's my bee balm there that's already planted. But yeah, I need to get rid of some of this tall grass, or at least mow it down lower. And then where you see the sticks there, I'm gonna move some of the cardboard underneath there, because that's where I'm gonna build the berm. The swale and berm is gonna be right there. So I might as well reuse some of the cardboard over there. And then I'm thinking on this edge here, I will move the stones, make not really a stone wall, but at least a border for now, until I decide what else I want to do with it. But yeah, trying to beat the heat, so let's get to it. As you can see, got the rocks up. So next step, I'm gonna move the branches I had laid out here just as sort of a guide, and peel back some of the cardboard here so I can get the push mower to go back and forth a couple times, just to clean that up a little bit. And then I'll layer some of the cardboard here and put the branches back on top. And then we will see what we're working with here. All right, as you can see, I did a rough mow there. Now I'm not looking for perfection. So I'm gonna start moving the cardboard over. This is a big game of move everything 5 times because I don't think ahead. But anyways, I'll start moving the cardboard over, layer it a little bit, and then I'll start putting the logs and branches on top of that, because that's where the soil for the berm is gonna go. And then on this side of the berm will be the swale. Yeah, and then, then again, we'll take a look what's going on underneath here. We'll probably have to rough it up with the rake, maybe do a wheelbarrow or so. But let's get into it. Some more, I guess. Why not? Alright, as you can see, got the rocks up. So next step, I'm gonna move the branches I had laid out here just as sort of a guide, and peel back some of the cardboard here so I can get the push mower to go back and forth a couple times, just to clean that up a little bit. And then I'll layer some of the cardboard here and put the branches back on top. And then we will see what we're working with here. as you can see, I did a rough mow there. Now I'm not looking for perfection. So I'm going to start moving the cardboard over. This is a big game of move everything 5 times because I don't think ahead. But anyways, I'll start moving the cardboard over, layer it a little bit, and then I'll start putting the logs and branches on top of that, because that's where the soil for the berm is going to go. And then on this side of the berm will be the swale. And then again we'll take a look what's going on underneath here. We'll probably have to rough it up with the rake, maybe do a wheelbarrow or so. But let's get into it some more, I guess. Why not? Alright, so the cardboard's up, obviously, moved. So now we can see what we're working with. You can see where the seams were in the cardboard, or where maybe I didn't have as heavy a weight on that cardboard as I should have. But for the most part, it's pretty clear. I'm gonna run through with the mower, just try to knock down some of this stuff. And then I'm gonna get the heavy rake and just kind of rough it up a bit. And then we'll get ready to start sowing the seed. It was going faster than I was expecting, which is nice, because I got other work to do. Alright, so this is the seed I'm going with, Meadowscaping mix. It's from Earthwise. This is not sponsored, this is not necessarily a recommendation or anything, it's just what I'm going with. I found them online and they had the meadow mix, they had the clover, all the things I was looking for, so I figured I'd give them a try. So far the clover seems to be doing alright, so I have high hopes for this. As you can see, I raked it up a few times with both the soft rake and wherever the hard rake is. And then I went through with the pitchfork a little bit. This really clear area is where there was like I don't know if it was weed fabric or just a outdoor rug, but there used to be a picnic table here when I bought the house, but it was falling apart. There was mushrooms growing out of it. It was not usable. So I took that down. So of course I had the rocks on part of the weed fabric, so had to move things again. But yeah, I raked up several times, dropped the debris onto the little bermy area there. And you know, it's not perfect. There's still a lot of dead grass here. But it is what it is. The directions say to have, at least you have some decent ground contact, should be all right. So I'll probably have to seed this a couple times over the next few years anyways, assuming I even keep it permanently. I don't know yet. But anyways, I'm going to start seeding and then water it down. The instructions do say you can mix it with sand to help you see where you're seeding, but it needs to be dry sand, and the only sand I have is wet, so we're just going to free seed it and hope that I cover it reasonably well. Alright, I don't know how much of that you actually saw. Time lapses, I'm still learning. But anyways, you can see we got some good coverage. You can really see it in this bare area the best, but there's quite a bit of seed in there. I forget which size I bought, but anyways, yeah, that's about it for now. I'm going to water it in, and then I'm going to try to plant the herbs and lavender I have before I call it a day. It's getting hot out here already, and it's only 8:30. Oh, yeah, I gotta move that thing too, but it is heavy. I may have to get my brother to come over and help me toss it in the bin. So that's all she wrote for that at the moment. We'll see we'll see what comes up. I'm sure I'm gonna have a lot of birds chowing down on these, but hopefully there's enough to overcome the birds. Yeah, let's go get some herbs done. Garak. Someone wants me back inside. Yeah, let me just finish with the herbs. Okay? Can I finish? Can I finish? Maybe? Goofy goober. Uh-huh. What? Ugh, big purr. Alright, let me finish up quickly. Won't take long. Jeez. Alrighty, so got my lavender in my big old terracotta pot here. So hopefully that's happy now. Forgot to get a pot for the rosemary, so I need to get one of those. I don't want to plant it in the garden bed itself. Yeah, always a trek. And here's the herb garden as it stands. We got a sage there, parsley, English thyme, and some dill. The chives I planted never popped up. It's been a month or two now. And they didn't have any at the store. I'll have to check the other nursery when I go out. Yeah, and if you're wondering about basil, basil's in the main garden bed. See the garlic's there, because it's not as deer resistant. And yeah, I'm gonna water these in and then go take care of Garak. Oy. All right, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and we will catch you on the next one. Never stop exploring.